Hello there, Cancer. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of April 27th through May 3rd. I'm just thinking, I think I said through March 3rd on the last video. Ouch. I'm sure they'll figure it out, right? So anyway, I am using my Russian deck of St. Petersburg. And for Monday, what I have coming up for you Cancers is the King of Clubs. So what this is telling me is that Monday you're going to be feeling really on top of your game. The things that you normally do every day, you're going to be doing really well. You're going to be really productive with them. Any problems that come up, you're going to be thinking outside the box and really doing some problem solving. People are just going to be like, wow, look at you. They're going to be really impressed with you at work, or if you do things for your family, they're going to be impressed with you. Whoever you're around, they're going to be really impressed with your problem solving abilities. And I feel like you're going to be staying really calm through this, and that's not normally something that would come through on a Wands card, because Wands is all about fieriness and passion. But I see you staying really calm as you're going through all the problem solving today, and really just not letting things shake you up. And I see you just really making tons and tons of progress that way. Not only with stuff that you do regularly, but I feel like there's going to be additional stuff that comes your way on Monday. And I just feel like you're going to handle it really, really well. It's going to be impressing the people around you how well you handle that. Now, Tuesday, we have another really good card coming up for you, Cancers. And Tuesday, what we show here is the Empress. Now, the Empress card really talks about being... knowing your own authority in your own life, knowing what you have authority over and what you don't have authority over, and really exerting yourself in the places that it's appropriate for you to exert yourself. So in other words, making decisions that are appropriate for you to be making, not giving your power away to other people, keeping your own power to yourself. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a selfish thing. It's the way things should be. We were each given our own lives to do what we need to do and want to do with these lives. We're all here for some very specific reasons. And if we start giving our power away to other people, then what happens is we start to get dragged off of our path, sometimes just gradually. And then at some point we kind of wake up and go, wait a second, where am I and how the heck did I get here? And what am I really supposed to be doing, because this just doesn't feel like it. So when I see the Empress card comes up, this is telling me that you're in a really good place. You are making decisions that are helpful and healthy for you so that you can move forward and do those things that you planned to do here whenever you manifested on this planet. So it's a really, really, really good card. So I see you really bringing in the happiness to you. I see you manifesting those things that you want in your life. I see you coming closer and closer to those things that you really are reaching for in your life on Tuesday, and that's a really, really great place to be. Now on Wednesday, what we have showing up is a little bit different from the Tuesday energy. We have the Star card in reverse. Now the Star card in reverse tells me that there's something going on that kind of has you thrown off of your game. Star card talks about, when it's in reverse, it talks about not being completely in touch with reality, being kind of out of touch with that spiritual information that should be coming to you, or you should be receiving, because it's always coming. It's up to us whether we're going to receive it or not. So I'm seeing you being kind of out of touch with any spiritual insight or information, out of touch with reality a little bit, kind of doing this free-floating thing. And really, when the Star card comes up upside down, you know, you have that feeling that you're not really in that happy, good, productive place. You're feeling confused. You're feeling like you don't know up from down. You're feeling like you're just out of touch. And it all really is true. And that's the feeling that I have coming up for you on Wednesday. Now, it's interesting because normally I don't hear this, but one of the ways that this can manifest is through medication. If you're given medication that's too strong for your system to handle, then this can come up. Or if you're given medication that, you know, some people have to have really strong medication to deal with certain things, but it does give you this feeling of not being connected and being really out of it. The other types of things that can put you in this place is some event or some person or with the way they behave can kind of throw you off balance because it's not what you expected. Your expectations weren't met, and so that can kind of throw us off balance too. And that's typically how we get into a reverse star position is we have something that happens that doesn't meet what we expected to happen, and it really just throws us off balance until we can get our feet back under ourselves again and figure out, how do I adjust to that? Okay, so that's what I see Wednesday. I see this off balance, kind of confused, sort of floating, feeling out of touch feeling coming in for Wednesday for you Cancers. Now Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the Three of Clubs, and I'm feeling like for a lot of you this is talking about travel, maybe overnight travel, or maybe just a few hours here, a few hours back type of travel, but some kind of travel. It doesn't feel like a lot of you are going on big travel. There's a few of you going out for maybe like a week and maybe starting the travel on Thursday, but for most of you I'm feeling like it's just short term. Not even for most of you is it even a long weekend. It's just an overnight or even less, but travel coming in on Thursday. And then Friday, what we have showing up for you Cancers is we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now this is another good card to have come up in reverse. When you've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, what this tells me when I'm reading is that you're doing some dreaming on Friday, and maybe some the word is on the tip of my tongue. It's the word for when everybody spits out ideas and nobody judges the ideas, and they just put them all down and then they go through them later on to find the best ones. Brainstorming, there's the word, thank you. Okay, so brainstorming, dreaming going on Friday. Now with this card being upside down, what this tells me is that these brainstorms and these dreamings that you're doing on Friday, they're well grounded. In other words, you're very aware of the reality that you're working with as you're creating these dreams and these brainstorms. You're looking at some things that are very feasible and reasonable and doable. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you looking at some options that are doable for you on Friday, and I feel like these do have to do with making better situations for yourself. And these are going to apply in different ways. Cups implies that it applies for relationships, but also this can apply to loving yourself more. And so it doesn't have to be that you're dreaming about changing anything in a relationship. It could be that you're dreaming about changing, like, how long is the commute into work? Because if you have a long commute to work, that takes a lot of your day. It drags it out and it makes you tired whenever you're home, so you don't really have time or energy to have a life outside of work. You know, so a dream could be, you know, how do I shorten my commute to work? That's just an example. But there can be a lot of things going on in our lives that we would like to see improved. And I see this really manifesting for you Cancers in all different kinds of ways, in all different areas of your life. You know, it's not going to manifest the same way for any two of you. I feel it's just going to be different for each and every one of you. So Friday, dreaming, very realistic dreaming about how things could be different, and starting to look at, how do I get the ball rolling towards getting from here to there. Now Saturday, Queen of Coins. Okay, so I'm picking up a little something different than I usually do off of this card, but what I'm picking up is you Cancers, a lot of you on Saturday will be seeing your mothers or your mothers-in-law on Saturday. So if not seeing, then still interacting, maybe Skyping with them, maybe having phone calls, maybe emails going back and forth, some kind of interactions with mothers and mother-in-laws. And I feel like a lot of you will be seeing them in person. It feels like for most of you, you get along well with your mothers and mothers-in-law, and so this can be a joyful time, or at the very least a pleasant time. I do feel that there is a minority percentage of you that this is not a good deal. You don't want to see that mother-in-law. You're not ready to see your mom. You know, maybe they aren't such nice people. But whatever the circumstances, I do feel like most of you are going to be interacting with your mothers or your mother-in-laws on Saturday. And here's the other thing. This is kind of interesting. This is the other thing that I'm hearing. For those of you who don't have mothers or mothers-in-law who are alive right now, I have a feeling that you're going to be hearing from them anyway. Wait a second, when is Mother's Day? Let me look at my calendar, because now I'm all thinking that's on Saturday, Mother's Day is on Sunday. This is a week ahead of time. So this is not the Saturday before Mother's Day, it's a week before the Saturday before Mother's Day. So I don't know what's all up with that, but I feel like people who have mothers and mothers-in-law who have crossed over, and some of you, this is going to be true with grandmothers as well. I feel like you're going to actually, they're going to be coming to you in your dreams and visiting you. And you'll know, if you guys have never had a spirit visitation, or you don't know what a spirit visitation is in your dreams, how you can tell if a spirit actually visits you in your dreams is if you have a very vivid dream, and it's so vivid that when you first wake up, it's so vivid that it almost seems like it happened in the reality in this tangible world. So if you have a dream like that on Saturday, I'm pretty sure it's going to include a mom, a mother-in-law, or a grandmother, and they're going to be visiting you with some kind of message if they've already crossed over. For the rest of you, I think you're going to see them. The ones who have them still alive, I feel like you're going to have some kind of interaction with them on Saturday. So, yeah, that's a little unusual. All right, so Sunday, what we have showing up here is we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse just tells me healthy lifestyle change. So this tells me that on Sunday you're going to be realizing there's something that you do want to change in your lifestyle. You do want it to extend your life. There are things that you would like to stick around and see. And so this can be anything from not drinking anymore, staying sober. This can be eating better. This can be exercising more. This can be dealing with any kind of addiction that somebody has and working on how do I get rid of that. So I do see healthier lifestyle change coming in on Sunday, and it's interesting because Spirit is telling me that some of this is tied to the visit from the mother-in-law or the mother, and especially in the cases where the mother-in-law and the mother is crossed over and they come visit. So I feel like for a lot of you the message is going to be about how do you live healthier, because they want you to live longer. They don't want you to leave too early. There's too much to be done here for you to be taken off. So that is your week, Cancers. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. Make sure I am the best person for you to work with. Once you have done that, if you still feel like you would like to have a session with me, go ahead and contact me and we'll schedule something as quickly as possible. For the rest of you, I will see you all here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.